Okay, let me be perfectly honest with you guys. Do you know one of the major reasons why it takes me forever to get into a recording session? Is because my mind goes blank whenever I use a laptop. I go into ADHD mode. That's why I prefer web browsing on a phone. On a phone, I'm not switching to 25 tabs on the regular. I sort of have to stick to one, even if I have like 5 other tabs. And I'm not jumping back and forth for notifications. So, if I could LP games on my phone, the way maybe a guy like Veteran can, then I might do that just to deal with this little ADHD issue. And no, I don't actually have ADHD. I know some people get offended when they hear that term, but fuck it. Fuck it and suck it. And suck me too. I'm gonna grind a little. Oh. Hmm. Okay, low kick. Oh, good. I thought those are like the ones that take 3 hits to clap. I was thinking, yo, I'm so dead right now. One thing that sucks about our little robot companion here is that it takes forever for. This might be the most baddest thing we've ever seen. Ah, fuck. Okay, it actually is a little bit. I fucking hate. Um. Okay, so this is crowd control, which is actually good. Normally, I avoid crowd control like the plague in RPGs because I really don't care, but in this case, we're dealing with a lot of dudes. Crowd control makes the difference. This this dude is crazy, and he needs to stop. 66. This is my favorite Final Fantasy. Oh, one more thing. I actually did see E3. Normally, I don't give a shit about E3, but in this case, I heard a rumor that they were gonna release Final Fantasy 12 HD remaster, and I was thinking, yo, if that's true and it comes with like Tactics War of the Lions or some shit, I ain't never gonna like spend anything this year. I'm gonna save my shit up. But instead, they actually announced a real PlayStation 4 remake of Final Fantasy VII, directed by Tetsuya Nomura, produced by Yoshinori Kitase, and written by Kazushige Nojima. And it looks good, like shit. But and they announced the PlayStation 4 port. They said they were gonna push it back to winter too, and that they were gonna release it on smartphones as well. Something about that just seems funny to me. Yeah, but I've been wasting a lot of time in this battle. See, Star Ocean 5 was released. I was thinking of LPing Star Ocean in the distant future, but nah. Poisonous fluid. Oh, he comes on you. That sucks. My son about to get clapped. My bro gets so upset when he hears me speaking slang. Ah. Guys, I would escape normally out of courtesy for you guys and your free time. Keeps target from acting. Although it makes sense that this guy would have crowd control abilities. So how much are there? Let's see. 1 that I just killed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that zombie makes 15. So now we can start swatting on these guys. For the most part, you want to let the enemies come to you, actually. I was actually thinking, for the first time, actually requesting an RT segment. You know, like a little recipe on how to make chicken tendies. Homemade style, like. Yeah. Alright. Normally I bitch when I realize I'm not saying anything in commentary, because this is a Let's Play. Commentary is somewhat important, but you know, if I'm silent for a while, just let a motherfucker be silent. Let that shit marinate. I always got the best commentary when I'm not babbling and when there's something to actually say. Let me clap this zombie. Okay, when the leader dies, everyone else dies, sort of. So he's gonna level up in quite a few. And this is the park. Yeah, it sucks for this dude. He has to, like, fight every time he leaves his crib. Or maybe it's cool. Maybe he actually enjoys fighting. I mean, even if you do enjoy fighting, having to do it every day just for something as mundane as leaving the crib, that to me just comes across as all types of inconvenient. Oh, my Twitter is just going lit the fuck up now. Motherfuckers is hype because of E3 related shit. Can't wait till I go back to making politics videos, motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck everything up. I went ahead to like to plan out how I'm going to go about the final act of this game, but nah, let me scroll up and focus on the current path. Yeah, this beat is turned. I'm feeling it. Speaking of which, from fighting those random battles, we get power parts. So now he has 300 hit points. Ain't that... Okay, that's for attacks. Healing. Why not? Let me give him a shower cap, even though it doesn't really match up with everything else he's wearing. So, stop following me around, I'll call the cops. This dude trying to give me a felony charge. Yeah, this whole plot about kidnappers, they're supposedly a gang, it's kind of weird. Give me a hand here. Okay. If you played Dragon Quest IV before, if you haven't... Okay, woman... You are to sell taiyaki to people and charge a different amount depending on who your customer is. Unethical, I know. Whenever you successfully sell an item, Matsu will give you a healing item. You can do this as much as you want, but don't bother. Actually, that is a JRPG trope. I did notice that in Dragon Quest IV and Final Fantasy X too, selling different prices to different people. But you know what? In small markets, that's actually what they do. That's how you gotta haggle them a little bit. Okay, woman. Okay, one price. And for the woman, if you sell 1,000 yen, you get Gutsy Taiyaki. And 3,000 yen, a banana crepe. I'm gonna sell the 1,000 thing first. I feel so guilty. Like, I know I'm a NEET, so I don't really have a... say on how to do business since I'm not involved in anything work related. But shit, you are conning these motherfuckers. Okay, old man. 100 yen for a taiyaki and 10,000 yen, which is like $100. Keep that in mind. For a Misawa taiyaki. Don't do this, man. If someone charges you $100 for a motherfucking gyro, or a hero actually, that's pronounced hero, you smack that motherfucker, and you break on out. Fuck a felony charge, worry about your own pockets first. Alright, I could charge him 300 for a... Let's see. No, you don't, man. You are getting conned. You are getting conned, my friend. Yo, what's happening to my conscience? Okay, that's... I'm gonna just charge her 300, alright? Okay, the man, so I'm assuming all the guilt is removed if I overcharge him. Let's see. But fuck that shit. I'm gonna charge him the minimum. Really, you charge that guy 1,000 and 10,000. He gets the short end of the stick, but either way. The students, these niggas need to stop stressing out, but yo. Someone just needs to let know, is this right? This shit is wrong, my G. But anyway, I'm actually curious now. Let me look it up right now as we speak. What is taiyaki? Because I know I've went to street vendors before with my friends, and I've, like, seen, like, foreign food, and it may smell delicious, but when I see it, I'm like, eh. Okay. Taiyaki is a Japanese fish-shaped cake. The most common filling is red bean paste that is made from sweetened beans and stuff like that. And I'm actually looking at a couple of pictures of taiyaki. It looks really good, man. I want some taiyaki. And it actually has a map for, like, places in New York City where I can get taiyaki. So So it is traditionally a street vendor snack. For Mexicans, that might be something like a churro, and for Puerto Ricans, that might be like a pastelito. In the case of us Dominicans, our street vendors sell Italian ices for some reason, at least in this hood. And we also have like our own variation on icings. We have our own variation on cake, which is actually really good. I have no idea why people would have any other form of cake, actually. Dominican cake is just really good. It's gonna take 10 years out of your life, though. Okay, so... Oh, and if you charge the wrong price, by the way, you get nothing. So you do kind of have to con these motherfuckers. Turns at Chibi. Anyway, let's check how much items we have. So we have two gutsy taiyakis. Okay. Gutsy taiyaki. So keep in mind that our character can heal himself and others for a pretty decent amount of health. You're actually doing this for other reasons besides that. Okay, Gutsy taiyaki, Misawa taiyaki. Let me just get a regular taiyaki now. I'm gonna be nice to these guys now. You know, I wouldn't mind working in a street vendor. Like, I have a teacher from high school who, when he's, and keep in mind this dude is like 55 or 56, but when he's not working in school related stuff, pedagogical concerns, usually in midsummer, that's when he starts working on street vendors near swimming pools and shit. And he brags about this as if, oh, so if you're giving them the wrong price, they're like, just stop fucking with me. That actually fucked my battery up. So he comes right the fuck back. So let me get this bullshit straight. If I charge him 10,000, then he's like, yo, you ain't fucking with me no more. Oh yeah, cause with him it's 110,000. This is what happens when I don't read up on a guide. Let me get this like cis het white man some shit. He's not white actually, he's Japanese, but I'm assuming he's like a normal genotype. For all you know, I could have been undercharging on the really expensive shit. Okay, you see that? We got the taiyaki, so... For the most part, this is all just for weapon customization purposes. So I was thinking of maybe LPing a Star Ocean game after maybe Treasures with Rudras, however... The only Star Ocean game that looks any interesting to me is freaking 2 and maybe 3. 3 seem... I get like a polarizing response from 3. Some people love it, some people really hate it. But overall, like, the only Tri-Ace game that really seems 10 out of 10, no IGN to me, like a real dime, is Valkyrie Profile. Pass. Fuck. I don't care. I really don't. Other than that, let me see. Kingdom Hearts 3, I saw a trailer for that. It looks pretty flashy, like, this guy needs some shorter range techniques. It looks pretty flashy, he looks badass, actually. But overall, what went down? Was that my web browser that just crashed unexpectedly? Anyway, that looks pretty cool. I like how they're making it flashy. The same way 2 is much more flashy than 1. And I might have to make an update video on that when the title is finally released. I like how it looks different. For the first time, something from that franchise looks new. Like, that hasn't been said in quite a while. A lot of people are still tight at my Kingdom Hearts Sucks Now video. I let them be tight. But if I don't see any improvement from the overrated freaking Birth by Sleep and all the other whack-ass titles, then I'm going to still keep up with my opinion. While I do like the remake, who cares? You know, I should just go straight for the zombie, since destroying him seems to get rid of everyone else. So we gained a new technique out of that. That's good. Did we get some power parts? Not really. So let me tell you why we did all of that. I like how those two sentences transition from one another. This motherfucker called me a pervert. I'm so mad. Can I have a snack? Okay, so the dude up in the front. Give him a gutsy taiyaki. Okay, so that gave us a glove. We already have a glove, so dual wielding a glove. But if we dual wield a glove, we actually lose in terms of speed. So that gives us a glove. Give Aki a taiyaki for Masanga. Oh, shit. So yeah, most of the scenario is actually going to be weapon customization. Kind of like Pogo's chapter. Okay, so that's Aki. So you give him a regular taiyaki. I think the glove is for... glove seems kind of shitty, but what about this... Misanga? Okay. So that boosts his IQ by 4 points. If I equip it on something else, will it boost another stat in a different way? You idiot. I don't think this game understands what it means to optimize. Okay, so that's going to boost his speed. It's going to really make a killing. You probably want to grind as much taiyakis for him so that you can have a whole thing of them gloves. Give Yuki... Oh, that's why he got called a pervert, because he grabbed her ass. That's a little incestuous. I have to tell him to stop. He's not in the right land for that. Mainland in specific. Well, Japan, it's a series of islands, so he's kind of in the wrong island. Okay, power wrist. Now this is good. It boosts his defense by 2. And he gets a really good power up out of it. That's fantastic. Hey, yo. I do not know the context for that. Okay, and a banana crepe. A banana crepe, actually. Okay, so a cap. So this is better than that other cap we were using. Much better, actually. Of course, the normal hat should be more effective than a shower cap, which is just nothing, really. But nothing storyline related so far. Yeah. Let's see. Go to laundry. Let's see. Oh, it's off to the laundry room. Hey, yo, now we're feeding for other dudes' underwear. Let's see here. So instead of wearing a hoodie, we're wearing another dude's boxers. They're inferior, by the way. Then go into the door on the right and say, hey, yo. I really. So, wait. They're not related, so I guess they're friends, right? I have no idea. This dude is a super pervert. What? That is so meta. Oh, so they're gloves. So she punched you with gloves, and she punched you so hard her gloves actually came off and you actually got them. Well, they suck, actually. So, you get to wear her jeans, her stockings. Oh, wow, this is actually really effective. And it beats that shitty glove. Now this dude's a powerhouse. Okay, let's see. Did we get our panties though? No, actually, we didn't. Now we got them, so let's see. How is it that this is not the first time in this game I've done some shit like this? This is not the first time. I swear, I'm gonna get a felony charge because of this shit. Alright. They're not very useful, though. I think they're more just... Oh, shit. So, I take off my little Trayvon hoodie and put on... I take everything back. That was actually really good. Now, if I only had some footwear, that would be really nice. Turns. Alright. Soundtrack aside, this game actually makes for great commentary. While it's not the most interesting RPG to play, it's certainly the most interesting to LP. Okay, hell image. Targets levels down. Well, my techniques can already do that as they are now, so... You see, he's doing a lot more damage now. Okay, fight. Hell image. Nope. Keep targets from acting. Let's keep our distance from these guys. That's a nice sound effect, by the way. I'm gonna say fuck it for now and go straight for the kill. Gives us just about as much EXP anyway. So actually, don't even waste your time with all that other riffraff. This is actually the most efficient mode of grinding we've gotten to in this game so far. It's also one of the weirdest grindy games. We just got the Holy Ghost. That's like something I've only heard rappers say. Okay, so you're just gonna let me go all that way? Okay, how far have I gone so far? Just one more battle and I'll be level 9. That'll simplify things pretty well. I gotta say, Jaden's character is pretty cool. Even though his real name is Akira, but again, that doesn't make it uncool, just I want to draw the parallel between the name I chose and his actual name. First off, let's make some room. Stop bitching. Yeah, quit your bitching. Alright. Keep in mind, 4 level ups left until this dude reaches his level cap of 13. Yeah, what a stupid level cap, by the way. But then again, the enemies here give off a lot of EXP, so there's not much to complain about. Go all the way downstairs to the bottom level. Aight, blood? Supposedly it takes quite some time. They weren't kidding. You know, all the stupid shit I'm seeing here kind of makes me wish I was playing Saga Frontier, because that game had a lot of stupid things like this. Yeah. Okay. So he gets to dart through me, but I probably can't do the same for him. Which is actually a good thing in some ways. Okay, first touch the pink statue, read the book, play the xylophone, and touch the blue mask, then offer a prayer to... Yeah. So this is actually a 7-step process. Touch the pink statue, which is in the upper right of this room. Read the book in front of... Play the xylophone, which is on the table to your right. That's amusing. It played a little sound effect of you just running through the keys. Now that's an instrument I actually do want to have, or at least I want it to be available on GarageBand. Actually, I was about to say iMovie, but nah, that's not the right program. Touch the blue mask on the wall behind Choi. I was about to fuck my computer up right there. I was about to like do an uppercut and shit with my thumb, of all things. Okay. Back all the way downstairs. So now we're gonna go all the way down. If I do any of this wrong, I'm just gonna reset it and do it again. So how many floors are there in this? So now I gotta go up and let's say that's the 7th floor. This is the 6th floor, 5th floor, 4th floor, 3rd floor, 2nd basement actually, basement 1. No, the other one was basement 2. This is basement 1. No, the last one was basement 3. This is basement 1. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a count up later because I actually do want to know how many steps. All we know is this is floor 1. Yep, we actually do have to wash our hands. It's an integral part of. Choi animation. Oh, and they play the most badass track too. I like that. So we finally assume control. Okay, well. So that was painful. This guy got a concussion. Probably got an anxiety attack from the darkness. He probably got vertigo from that shit. His lungs are all fucked up because of that shit. I assume it's always the last one. Did I do it right? I don't know. So, just like the Pogo chapter, I forgot the name I chose for him. Didn't have to do it that way. So, all of that was for item customization. But just like Pogo's chapter, I forgot what I called him. I'm gonna have to go back to my old videos to check. Ryder. I called him Ryder. Yeah. Just like his chapters, you can customize your weapons. And you probably would want to do that because this game seems to demand you to go above and beyond, turning your characters into the very best to clear the chapter. Okay, Liquid Man. But I'd say that does it for this episode. This has been your boy, Mr. Wonka7. Thanks for watching, and I was gonna hit you with the SMD, but nah. Let me bring it back this time. Respect the king.